We've got something pretty new. It's not really new to the angling world. It's been around a little bit, but it's the first time we're going to use something like this. It's the Aqua Cat. It's basically a bait boat. Attach your baits to it and take them out to wherever you want them, as long as you've got the line capacity, I suppose. And Clive from Aqua Cat's going to run through everything with us, show us how to use it, and tell us a bit more about it. And we're going to test it today. Send out some big baits on seriously big hooks, and hopefully get some seriously big fish. We're at La Mercy. It's on the north coast. Late January. We've had some westerly wind blowing lately. This is the first day of northeast. Not totally ideal for angling, but I reckon with the depths that we can reach, or the distance we can reach with the Aqua Cat, I don't think that's going to play too much of a role in it. There's been a lot of big sharks taxing the guys off, specifically off here, close to Mshloti, on the boats. So I reckon we put a decent big bait out there and wait a bit. I think we're going to get some nice blackfins, possibly Zambesis, and maybe an odd flatfish or two. I'm looking quite forward to this. We're joined today by Zane. Zane's one of our member guests. They've been chosen to come and fish with us today. Welcome, Zane.
Thanks.
Hopefully we get you stuck into a big fish, eh?
Yeah, that's awesome.
All this excitement of getting a big bait out there. Almost forgetting to show you guys. This is a grunter head. I'm going to put it onto a 12-0 mustard circle hook. And it's quite simple. It's just basically through its lips. And that's it. And when that fish eats it, the resistance of the sinker will set the hook. And then obviously the resistance of the line will do the rest of the job. Quite a simple trace. I've got 210 pound blood wire. This is the red American fishing wire, about 1 meter long, with that big circle hook, a light sinker line onto a 10-ounce sinker. The reason I use such a big sinker is that there's going to be a bit of current between us and the distance that we're going to put our bait. So the bow and the line, I don't want to move the bait and start washing. So that big sinker will just hold it firmly. As well as obviously when the fish eats, at the distance we've got between us and the fish, the sinker is going to be doing a lot of the hook setting. And then obviously as it tightens up, the rest will be done on the rod. But looking forward to this. I reckon we're going to get a decent pull here.
As soon as I say I haven't made the way, if I haven't made it, I just stop and you won. That's crazy. And I say right, and you get going, I get it with you.
Zane's grunter head was first to be taken out by their brand new Aqua Cat.
A bonefish, put it down there about a week ago, and took good care of it in the freezer. It's going to get me a blackfin today, I reckon. That type of bait out here, you can even pick up a big kuta or something, because it's shiny, it's very, very fresh. I can't wait. I think it's going to be exhilarating. Whatever happens, whatever eats that, it's going to keep me busy for a while. On it just to make sure we don't get an overline. The last thing you want to do is have that out there and get an overline there while it's trying to get through the wave. As well as it's a dark in here what the boat's doing. So if it's getting jammed up, the ratchet will obviously stop making a noise, and we can adjust accordingly. Tightening up the line now about halfway, and then we're going to continue. That's just to overcome the bow in the line. So once you've got the Aqua Cat fast back line, we just tighten up, get the line straightened out, and then head off to the the deep now. I'd say the beauty of the Aqua Cat is it's allowing us to target a different zone, a zone that's not really fished a lot. The zone behind the backline, you know, between where the boats fish and where the shore anglers fish. So you're targeting a zone where there should be more fish. Later on, we're going to put some feeder baits out. The beauty of this is you can basically fish for anything. If there's a reef at 200 odd meters, 300 meters, you can take a big mushy bait out there, drop it on the reef and get a rock cod. You can put a big float in your bait, put it 300-400 meters out, catch a cuda. The possibilities are endless when it comes to this little Aqua Cat.
That's your bait, so you obviously make it into a position.
With that said, it was Raymond's turn to master the art of driving this tiny but powerful boat.
I suppose when the fish aren't biting, you can play with the Aqua Cat too. Have a bit of fun jumping waves and whatnot. On the top of the little Aqua Cat is a bright yellow and pink or red ball, and basically what that means, if it's red it's coming towards you, if it's yellow it's going away from you, so it makes it nice and easy to see which direction the boat's going. When it gets far out, it's much easier to tell what you're doing. There we are, our first on there. Clive's getting a bite. He dropped a whole chocker, foolproof whole chocker with the Aqua Cat, and got a feeling he's got a little on there.
Well, there's no better proof of the success of the invention than the results delivered by the master.
What we've done here is I've got Clive to come down the beach here where the shore break isn't as steep as where we're fishing. We can grab the duckbill rope easier. Duckbill, it's got a bill almost just like a duck. Look at that. And he actually feels around with it as he goes. The guy moves. If you look at his back here, you'll see he's got almost like blue lines running down his back. That's the telltale of a duckbill. You get other cats very similar to this, which is the same shape but they're brown, and that's actually an eagle ray. The duckbill's the only one with the stripes. A lot of people get confused between the two. But if you see the stripes, definitely a duckbill. Very beautiful skate. Don't throw him on his back, it damages his internal organs, and be very careful of the spine on his tail. Very, very poisonous protein, like a protein mucus on there. That gets in you and it's very, very painful, and it can fester very badly. So if it happens, get straight to a doctor, have it cleaned out. Best way. These things love chocker. Chocker and octopus, their favourite food. Best way of handling is in his mouth. It's almost got a handle, and you can actually get your hand in there. Don't put it inside his mouth because there's pressure plates will get your fingers. Just in front of his mouth is like a lip. Awesome stuff. I'm jealous.